Sup everyone, X2014 is here, and today we're actually at Dragon Trail Coast, and as you can see immediately we're going to start the video here. So standing start for this race, we expect a lot of chaos, but let's hope we can survive it. So into P10 we are, solid qualifying we had, so let's see what the race will bring. We will need good fortune in this race, as we try to go around the outside. And we at least managed to survive turn 1. So that's already hopeful. But down to P11. And we get a huge hit from behind as we slam to the cars in front, so nothing we can do. But we seem to have damage to our car. We have no engine power left, and that's why all the cars are overtaking us. So yeah, nothing we can do about that. So you can see the car behind ramming us off, and into the wall we go. So yeah, that's your race ruined. Nothing we can do there. And yeah, that's how the first race ended, so let's hope that we have a better second race. So let's take a look at the starting grid here. We have Kireth Kart in P5. So let's hope that we can survive in this race. And then we managed to avoid all the incidents in this one. And here we are starting from P12, so a bit further down than the previous race. Mike the player in P13. But yeah, as you can see, just so crucial to try and avoid trouble. So once again, standing start. And once again, we don't have the best of starts. So you see Genji on the right hand side, but he gets hit from, I think, Mike the player. So we have the inside for the first corner, but can we survive? Seems like we do for now. So you can see Kireth spinning, and into the barrier he goes. Also a lot of penalties handed out. And at this turn, can we survive this time around? Looks like it's better than the previous time, so that's already good news. Up to P7 because the car in front had a penalty. But already a gap towards P6. So we have to try and close it up as quickly as possible. We don't want the front cars to run away. We also have to be cautious for attacks from behind. But looks like we can keep Genji behind for now. The cars in front are battling, so that helps us to close up. Right alongside with Fizzy right now. But I'm going to back out. I don't want to go side by side through the dead chicane. That's tempting fate a little bit too much, I think. So already in a good position, already in the leading group. So that's very promising for our race, I hope. Let's hope we don't get involved in any incidents now. Would be quite a shame to have that in this part of the race. We can see some contact, the spare spinning, we make slightly contact. But will we get a penalty because we slightly hit him? Nothing I can do, of course. But it seems like we managed to get away with that one. So that's very lucky for me. Quite a weird incident. I don't quite know what the cause is that he started to spin. Because the contact with the Frenchman didn't seem that hard. And we can also see the car behind had to service penalty. But yeah, we're very lucky with that incident because it would be quite possible that we might have had a penalty for that. I don't know how we got away with that one, to be honest. Or the way the penalty system works. As you can see, two brave people trying to go side by side through the dead chicane. But luckily the spare thought better of it, because it could have ended quite badly for both of them. So yeah, I already had my share of luck in this race, definitely. So we are in P6 right now, so I had a quite good opening of the race. You can just see how much it can benefit you to try and stay out of trouble. But now we have two trains of 3 cars. So we have to try and catch up towards the 3 cars in front. And also not try to drop down like we are doing right now, it seems like. So we definitely have to get a little bit closer and hope the 2 cars in front don't start battling too much. Because you of course don't want the 3 cars in front to run away. And also quite a short race, this one. 10 laps for an FIA race, that's quite short. I really hope that we can catch up towards the cars in front. Would be a very good opportunity to try and win the race. But the gap is quite staying the same. So that worries me a little bit. I'm not going to start battling with the cars in front. We just want to try and catch up as quickly as possible, and if we start fighting we will just lose a lot of time. So that's not what you want to start doing at this point of the race. Looks like we have gotten closer, but the Frenchman runs wide. That cost him some time. So it looks like we're going to go up to P5. Yeah, it was a very bad moment for him to make a mistake. We were almost there. Now the gap has grown once again. So can we close in once more? It seems like Magic in front is really closing up. And also crucial to try and follow him. We don't want to lose his slipstream. But it looks like he managed to bridge the gap. So the group of 3 has turned into a group of 4. and almost a group of 5 if I manage to make it, but I think I will. Yeah, we're close enough now, so we're in the battle for first position. So important now is to not make any silly mistakes, and we know how quickly that has happened during this race. We could already see how much errors have been done by other drivers. So we just know we have to be on our toes in this race. So you can see car going off. I don't quite know what happened because he was quite lagging off the track. I don't really know what happened with him. Looked very weird. And that's another warning to just try and stay focused in this race. Just as his parent also gets a 1 second penalty. As his parent runs a little bit wide. He goes side by side, approaching the dead chicane with Kireth Kart, but Kireth Kart decides to better bit, which is a quite wise decision, I would say. So 4 laps left in this race, and we're right where we want to be. And we see the spare diving to the inside as he goes up to lead, but he has to serve his penalty. So where will that bring him? Are we still close enough to capitalize this 1 second penalty? And here he has to serve it. But looks like we gain a position up to P3. And Kireth defends the inside here. Looks like he doesn't want me to get past at this point in the race. So very important to stay with the Italian right now. We don't want anyone to run away. And looking behind, we see Vizzy, a victim of the dead chicane. So it looks like a lot of people are caught out with just slight errors, which cost you quite some time. So he had a good run on Kireth, but yeah, he has a safety of the Italian front, so it's never quite going to work. So he tries to go around the outside. And didn't work out for him. As he goes for a late move up the inside. And he managed to make the move, but he spins up back on track and yeah, into my car. So yeah, that's very frustrating. Yeah. I just had to try and make that move because then we would have been in the lead. But it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it. was a very late move that he tried to do. So yeah, quite frustrating to be the victim of that. Quite a shame really, because we could have been in the lead at this point of the race. As we see more cars crashing into the dash chicane, so back up to P6. So I'm definitely very committed at this point of the race to try and gain as much position back as I can. Because I felt a little bit rough because I was in such a good position. Just with no fault of my own, I dropped back so many positions, which is not so much fun. So you're pushing like crazy right now to try and catch up. And we can see some penalties up ahead. Not quite close enough to make the move here. So let's hope we don't get held up too much. Still home to try and battle for the lead positions, which is going to be difficult probably. So we're going to try and go up the inside. So up to P5, but can we stay there? Because the Spaniards will probably have a good run out of the corner. And he also have the slipstream. So he's closing in right now, and he tries to go for the move. But I'm not going to let him have it, because I'm really on a mission to try and get back towards the leaders in this race. Also the other Spaniard with a penalty, so can we get close enough? Yep, up to P4. And still 3 cars in front of us, but the gap is quite big. So I don't know if it's still possible to try and get them. But we definitely gained a lot of time during these 2 laps. I was just so committed to try and gain that time back. Because I really felt like we could have won that race. But things didn't quite work out our way. So yeah, that's not very fun if that happens. But yeah, not much you could do about it, I guess. But we still gave it everything that we had, so we got a P4 out of it, so I can't complain too much because we started way down back, or way back down. So yeah, P4 it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully see you next time. Bye.